You're not satisfied, are you? You're thinking a lot. You're overthinking everything. You feel like, no, this is not good enough. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. What if it is? What if it is amazing enough? Did that make sense? I don't know, but we're gonna talk about that in this video. Okay, okay. Hello. Ooh, was that a cough? I have to do a cute little cough. Hello, everyone. My name is Branson. I'm an actor, singer, dancer, songwriter, influencer, everything else in between. And I make videos just talking about things that we need to talk about, that we need to chat about. A little motivation here and there, a little thing of updates about my life, my career, whether it's acting, film, singing, dancing, and just all of that. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about why you may never be satisfied with life. And this is not like a me coming at you type of video. This is just a me talking as a person. Like, pretend I'm a friend that we're just chit-chatting like, a lot has been going on. A lot has been going on. Let's talk. Okay. So one thing that I will say from me having chats with my friends, because I was having a chat with a friend about I was gonna say about, like, I know the date. I don't remember the date, but it was a few weeks ago. And we were just talking about things, and this friend was telling me how they're not satisfied with where they are. And mind you, they recently made a big shift in their life. And I was just like, friend, you have to know what you've done in the past. And they were like, what do you mean? And I'm like, it was a friend that got into so many different programs that they wanted to get into, but then they made a different career change. And now in this new career, they're like a beginner, and they're like, oh, like, it's just a lot. And I'm like, friend, you just made this change. Like, you have to know people, the things that the internships and opportunities that my friend got when they were in a different career path, people work so hard for. They literally cry themselves to sleep at night trying to get like these internships and these opportunities. And I'm like, remember who you are. And that's the first topic that I want to talk about. When people, a thing that you might be not satisfied with is because you keep moving the goalpost. So, like, let's say, for example, I don't know, let's say I wanna get healthier, and my doctor tells me I need to lose a couple pounds. Let's say my doctor tells me I have to lose like 5 pounds. I'm like, okay, I want to lose 5 pounds. And now let's say 2 months from now, I lose 5 pounds. And I'm like, okay, my doctor says I'm fine, but I'm like, wait, I kind of like losing weight. And now I'm like, I want to lose another 5 pounds. And then I lose another 5 pounds. And like, now I'm not even happy because I keep moving the goals, and I keep doing this and I keep doing that. That was kind of maybe a bad analogy, because, like, I mean, but the thing is, a lot of us, we get goals, and then once we achieve that goal, we just keep trying to go to the next one, and we're never satisfied. And it's like this constant cycle, like a constant hamster wheel of going back and forth. And I've been there, boo. I've been there. It is a lot when you keep having goals for yourself, and then you do something and you're like, okay, so what now? There's a funny meme on TikTok, and it's of this lady, and she's like, so what now? Anyways, but yes, so you guys need to understand that when you're doing that, you're hurting yourself, okay? Because, I always love ambition. I'm an ambitious person, okay? If you can tell from my videos, if you can't tell from the way I move, the way I talk, I'm a very ambitious person. I'm a person that's like, yes, go for the gold. And we can go for the gold, but we don't have to change the gold every single week or every single month or every time we get a little bit of that gold, because we still have to remember a bigger picture. And also, you can keep working towards something while having minimal stepping stones. Because, like, let's say, for example, let's say I want to be, what I want to do? I want to own every hotel chain in America. Why is that the first thing that happened to my brain? I don't actually want to do that. I mean, it would be nice coin, but no, that's not what I want to do. And maybe I do that, and now instead of every chain in America, I want to own every hotel chain in North. Well, actually, I just said America, so that includes all of the Americas. Let's say Europe, okay? Anyways, guys. This is a lot. Anyways, you just keep passing, and it's like, okay, you succeeded at something. Let's enjoy the fruitfulness. Let's enjoy everything that we've came to. Let's have a moment. And also, don't be so hung up on specific things, because there's so many past talks about actors or singers getting nominated, getting like Oscar wins or Grammy wins, and then afterwards they just feel like, so, like, That's everything. Especially when when they're rushing you off the stage from speeches. Like, you worked your whole life for this, like your whole career for the last like 2 decades. You've been going to all these auditions, getting rejected, having fights with managers, having people eat you up all over the internet, and then like putting hours dedication into your craft just to then say, okay, boo, you got 60 seconds to talk on this speech. Ooh. Are you serious? It's okay though. I'm gonna have to go on Instagram live after, okay? Y'all gonna have to see me because I'm not done talking. I am not done. Let's really chat. But no, it's why did I just have like a blink ism? I said anyways, but having to change it up so often, it just never satisfies yourself. And you need to give yourself your tens. You need to give yourself your moment, your know your worth whenever you hit your goals, and when you hit your mini milestones too. Okay, because we need to start setting those up. If you were saying, oh, I want to go from not making from making like $0 to $1 million, it's like, okay, boo, period. Yes, let's get that coin, but also we can have many milestones in front because you're not going to get from 0 to 1 million in like a week. I mean, if you do, let me know the legal way. If it's illegal, keep me out of it. Okay, I don't got time for that. But if it's a legal way, $1 million in a week. There's not. Oh, maybe there is. I don't know. Anyways, but when you're in that work to get that milli, you could say, okay, I hit 1,000 today. Let me get my tens. Okay, I hit 50K. And then boom, before you know it, you're halfway to 1 million, and now you're about to be rich, and now you're not even finna watch my YouTube channel. You're about to go on your private yacht and your private jet. And don't forget about me though. Actually come back to this video and say, you know what, you inspired me, and now I'm in the jet. Well, actually, yeah, your jet should have Wi-Fi. You'll text me while you're in the jet. Well, comment on my video and say, hey, Branson, check your DMs. And then I'll check my DMs. And you're saying, actually, you inspired me so much that I actually want to take you on a trip from here to anywhere in the world. I'll go anywhere. Well, within reason, okay? Because there's some places I'm not going to go. But why did I just give y'all a whole spiel about y'all's private jet? Anyways, I'm just proud of you, okay? So yeah, stop moving the goals so much, okay? Okay. Also, another thing is you're like so too self-aware, okay? Too self-aware, because you imagine success would make you feel complete. Like, even when you do hit these goals, you're like, okay, well, this is not right. Well, this is wrong. Okay, well, it's like, it's good to know your strengths and your weaknesses. However, always dwelling on the weaknesses from time to time, and the next stage, and the next this, and the next that, without enjoying the strengths and what has got you to this moment, and focus on what you've improved at this moment, because you have improved, okay? If you're not just sitting there like this if you haven't been sitting there like this for the last few days, months, weeks, years, you're improving. You're improving, guys. So just know that you need to stop being so hard and so aware of every little mishap and everything you do. Because yes, we should, if it's something that's going to better our craft and better us and better whatever we want to get better at, yes, we can fix our weaknesses and make them stronger. Yes, we can. However, when the weaknesses just start eating you up and you always just think, oh my gosh, like, okay, this is the worst thing. So don't even get me started on actors. When I was in college, me and all my acting friends, because nowadays you have to self-tape everything. So you just submit virtual auditions. Don't even get us started on looking back at our acting clips. Like, even let's say, because after this video, I actually do have to film an audition. And then I film it, I press record, I ended it, and then now I look at it and I'm like, ew. It's just like, I don't know if that ever goes away. You know how some celebrities, they say like, oh, I can't hear this song, or I can't hear myself this, or I can't hear that. And it's just like, yeah. No, I can see myself act though, but I will be analyzing. I will be like, whoo. But then I have to tell myself, you know what? Maybe that's something the casting director will like. Okay, me gaslighting myself into just believing. No, boo, that was just a bad take. Anyways, but sometimes you gotta just accept the fact that it's a bad take and move on. And because if realistically, if I was to sit and get a perfect take for every audition, babes, I would not have time to do anything else. I would have time to do nothing. So just give yourself know your tens, because you you have improved, okay, boo? You have. You're not stagnant. If you haven't started improving, well, now's the time to start. Now is the time to start, okay? Okay. We can get satisfied. The next thing, what do I say? Oh, like the other thing is like you could compare without realizing. This is why I feel like some other people aren't satisfied too, because we'll see things on social media and we'll subconsciously we'll say out loud like, oh, I don't care, like it doesn't bother me. But then whenever you see people getting past certain milestones or certain things in your life, you start to internally, subconsciously just think like, wow, people that I know are doing this, or people at this moment in my age range, or people with this same degree or this same knowledge. I don't know. You just start comparing subconsciously, even when you're telling yourself like, I'm not, guys. And no, but when you start catching yourself do that, guys, you have to really say, okay, wait, I know it is going. Let's stop. And I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm T. I am T. I am T. You know, that's not my like quote, but I'm just using that for this video. But I am T, kind of like I am T. I am T? Is that an abbreviation for something? Anyways, that's a whole different thing. We're talking about why you're never satisfied. Okay, okay. Anyways, but yeah, the comparison without realizing, guys. Let's once we do start to recognize those patterns, we can see, maybe, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. Okay, don't think like that. And then because we always compare to the better, we never compare for the worse. Not that we that kind of sounds bad, but you know what I'm saying? We're always looking at people and like, oh my gosh, they have this. Like, let's say, I don't know, you're somebody and like maybe you're in your a different stage in life and you're like, oh, everybody's having kids right now. Oh, this, oh, that. Oh, like, oh, I want this. Or maybe you're like, oh, they have this nice car, or they have this house. But we always compare it to the better, and then we soak in our like sadness. But we never compare to people that are like doing not as good as you. Exactly. You never say, oh my gosh, Genevieve on like she just had this sad thing happen to her. Oh, I mean, life could be. No, we usually don't. We always are always comparing to the better. We're like, oh that, oh this, and it's like, well, let's take a look around, because not everything is peaches and cream. Okay, there is very much volcanoes and tsunamis happening right now, and we need to talk about it. Well, we don't have to talk about it, but you have to know that that is there, and you're not always the rock bottom. Okay, okay, because there things could always be better, but they could for sure always be worse. Always be worse. And as long as you're working towards the better, you're working towards, at a moderate pace, you're always, knowing, smelling the roses, whatever I'm trying to say. Just know that things could be worse, and stop over comparing and always just subconsciously thinking about what everybody else who's doing what they don't honestly care about what you're doing, because we always hear on social like people are so busy with their own lives, they do not care. Like I promise you guys, there are so many days that I just go on Instagram to upload a story and then I get off, or there's so many days where like I might get caught in like a reel scroll of like a couple reels. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it could be like 20 minutes and I'm like, ooh, I've been scrolling for too long. I mean, obviously I've scrolled for longer than that on like TikTok and other stuff, but I'm saying like, how you go on just to post something real quick and then like a reel just pops up and you kind of like keep scrolling. But I promise you, like, there are days where like if I'm not like posting a story, I don't get on Instagram, and people would have had birthdays, they would have got a new job offer, they would have had cars, they would have had a heartbreak, they would have had this, and I wouldn't even know. But now they posted that on day 3 of me not being on Instagram. But now day 5, I'm back on Instagram and the story's already gone. And I still think everything's normal, because the world, what goes on? The world goes on whether whether somebody else posts about it, whether you're posting about it. And you have to know that, okay, boo? Keep working towards what you want. Keep doing you, and keep just whatever you want to do it. Okay, guys? Like, if you want, like, as long as it's legal, as long as it's morally right, okay? Let's do that. But just know that you can go towards it, okay? That's what I'm doing. That's what we're all trying to do. That's what we all should be trying to do. Not just settling for a life of like things just settle so now. Okay, no, we're not doing that. Anyways, that was basically the end of this video. But let me know if you guys, let me know what other topics you want to hear from me, or let me know if this video really helped you guys out. Watch my YouTube shorts. I post like little singing videos, dancing videos, musical skits, stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Love you guys so much. And bye.